Okay, then we're going to break. Let's go to the next line. Then same thing, password. Okay, kept a colon there, I don't know why. So password, break. So the input for the password name, we give it a name, is equal to password, and we cut it and we break and break again. So it's going to go to the next two lines. Then input, that's we're creating a submit button now. Type equal to submit, and our value is going to be login. So we'll save this. So we have our login form. So let's see how it looks now. So we can see we have the username header, then the type. To get data from the user is going to receive a type, it has to be in text. Then our password, we have given it a name, password, it's going to request password. Then our login button. So once you submit, oh, made a mistake, has to be small u, then it's going to come with a value of login. Okay, so let's save that. Then now there's going to be a placeholder. Let's create another h1. I will explain that along the line. Let's have placeholder called info. So this is using the Ginger template to represent, this is what makes your website dynamic, because this is going to be replaced with whatever you want it to. So you are replacing this placeholder with something. So let's go to create our, let's fill our home.html page. So home. Okay, so we have the same doc type HTML. So this time we're defining, okay, it's going to be using the language English, then an head tag. We're defining some things. Meta, I really don't know what this is, but you can always Google UTF-8. Then your title, the name on the tabs, this is what you put in there, the title. So the body is going to have a background color of teal. You can put any color you want, be free. Then we're going to break, start on a new line, and we are having a new header this time. Header, we're putting it in the center, align equal to center, and we're typing welcome, putting a placeholder just in case, name. So we're done with our static pages, and this is how it looks like. Let's see how this looks like. So welcome name, if you are going to run this with Flask, this is going to be replaced with something, but since it's just a simple HTML page, it's going to display it as it is. Home, the name on the tab is called home, and we kept this at the center using our align keyword. So that's that. Then let's go to the Flask logic. Let's write our, this contains the logic for Flask. So let's see, so let's install Flask. So first let's activate. For I'm on Ubuntu, so to activate your virtual environment you use source, the name of your virtual environment /bin /activate. Now this indicates, let me raise it up. This indicates now my virtual environment is active. Then let me install Flask. Pip install Flask. Take a while. Okay, Flask is installed. Now let me clear the screen. Okay, now so let's start. So from Flask import Flask, import requests. These are things in Flask, more like some methods and classes in Flask provided by Flask, then render template. So we are going to declare and create an object for our Flask app. Okay, so I've created an object of the Flask app. So we're defining our first route, app dot route. So we create, so how I interpret this is just a minute, let me define the method. Hello world is, I interpret this like this: if I receive a request on this app, on this route, hello world handles it. So receiving a request handle, so this is the handler for this request. So I define all the logic on how I'm going to treat requests coming to this route. So if I receive a request on this route, this is going to handle it. So I'm defining a hello world, then I'll be returning using render underscore template. I'll be returning my login.html. So any request sent to this route, which is generally if someone just wants to, if it was a website just like www.flask.com, it is the first route because it's like this: flask.com, let me see, flask.com slash. This is how it's going to come because there's no extra argument coming after this. So this is more like the base route. So any request going to this route, that's if you just want to access my website, the base route or the index route, this is what is going to be delivering, how, or this is what is going to handle what the client is going to see. So if a client wants to access my website, the first thing I'm going to do is going to, oh, I made a mistake, then return. Yes, better now. So the first thing is, if you access my website, you're just going to be referred back to the login.html, meaning you have to log in. And so I'm going to create a dummy database using a dictionary. Then I'm just going to give it different names like Abo, or you can use you could use any name you want. You could use, let's make mine John, or let's say Joseph. Then 1 2 3. Then let's make this, let's say Collins. Let's say 1 2 3.